Day on day, day in and day out, the same thing that happened to Charlie Kirk would eventually happen to me.
Hi, my name is Ramin. Just like you, I'm living on planet Earth, trying to live the best life possible. In today's society, it seems like the more money you have, the better off you are. However, economic hardships and financial struggles make it tough to get by. Rich influencers are able to make a big impact on people's lives because they have a lot of money to give. Well, what if we had no money to give? In today's video, we're exploring how big of an impact we make on someone's life with $0. The rules: only using my mind, body, and spirit am I allowed to help someone. We're looking to help improve their quality of life by fixing a problem or achieving a goal. And I can only use my talent, skills, knowledge, and network to help. You can tell that rich influencers have a massive impact on people's lives based on the emotional response that they give. So our goal is to make someone weep tears of joy. Ultimately, I want to see if I can make a difference without spending any money. So I set off on my journey in the heart of downtown Austin, Texas, the city of corporate sluts and homeless heroes, with the goal of helping a stranger live a better life. Hey, my name is Ramin. It's nice to meet you guys.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, I'm recording. Okay, so I'm on a mission to help people. The whole purpose of this video is it's kind of to demonstrate how people can kind of connect with one another to help each other out to make a world a better place. The one stipulation is that I can't spend any money on you. It's just a $0 budget. It can be big, it can be small. I'm a business professional. I've worked with children.
Learning how to save.
You want to work on that right now?
How to go to work.
You got to go to work. How am I supposed to help you if you got to go to work?
No.
All right. Well, best of luck. Well, we couldn't help her, but we're not going to let that stop us. I don't have a cigarette.
You have $1 day?
I don't have any cash. Do you need help with anything else? I'm helping people. I have $0 to give, but anything else you need help with? Like, I don't have any cigarettes.
No, could you buy a pack?
I can't spend any money.
I hear
How much is a pack of cigarettes?
cheap, like $4.50.
$4.50?
Yeah, for a whole pack.
If I could help you raise money to buy a pack of cigarettes, would that be helpful? Would that help your life?
No.
Shucks. Looks like we were no help there either. But just as I was starting to lose hope, there was light on the horizon. Guys, hey, how you doing? My name is Ramin. I'm out in the streets. I'm trying to help people. So I'm offering help to strangers. As soon as this man and I locked eyes, I knew that this was our guy. The whole point is to help demonstrate how people can help one another to help improve each other's lives, make the world a better place.
I like that.
The one stipulation, though, is that I can't spend any money.
Oh,
So you have access to my talents, my skills, my tools, my resources.
I do. And in order for me to give you the thing, I need to go to my car, which has my business card, and then I come right back. I'm not asking for money in terms of business, like payment for anything. It's mostly just to make people aware of a program that I created called Teaching Financial Education
Okay,
through Hip Hop.
okay. Once I heard Joshua's mission, I knew I had to help, so I decided to hear him out.
I came out here just so you know, just to meet people on the street too.
That's nice.
And yes,
This is your business card.
it's my business card. Yes, because I tell people this all the time. Don't believe me, check the receipt. Is a letter from Usher Raymond, his nonprofit
Okay,
called Usher's New Look,
okay.
inviting me to Atlanta
Oh, wow.
to teach that.
You know when a white guy on the streets of Austin, Texas brings up Usher, that he means business.
In addition to, this is the 174 institutions evaluating this curriculum, 3 federal, 45 state, 50 mayor's offices and city councils, 15 county offices, like things like Health and Human Services. So this is basically everyone who's looking at this work.
After thoroughly reviewing his extensive documentation, I knew that someone gave him unrestricted access to a printer, and that this was going to be awesome.
I don't give financial advice
Okay.
at all. In fact, so I'm told from people of the community, talking about this community here, I'm the first hip hop artist, apart from explicit lyrics, that is legally required to give a disclaimer before I drop bars, meaning before I do my hip hop.
Wow, okay.
Before I do my hip hop, I'm legally required to give a disclaimer which states I'm not a financial advisor.
Okay.
I'm teaching financial literacy through hip hop.
Okay.
Therefore, this is for educational and entertainment purposes
Okay.
only.
Type shit.
I can spit bars. I can. Now that I did the disclaimer, I can hit you with a 12. Let you hear what it sounds like, right? Because
Right.
people want to know. So I'll do some crypto flow, just like I did for those kids from Usher's New Look. I'll hit you with a 12, then I'll break it down.
Okay.
Crypto flow, it sounds kind of good coming off the tongue, right?
Yeah.
If you sprinkle your dollars into the blockchain, dollar cost averaging and recognize gains. Why? Because inflation devalues the dollar, causing financial strain. Right? So I'll break it down. If you sprinkle your dollars into the blockchain, dollar cost average in
Right.
and recognize gains. So dollar cost averaging.
Yes.
It's
over
an investment
time.
strategy where you put a fixed amount of money, could
Over
be
a period of time.
over a period of time, could
Yep.
be weekly, could be monthly, whatever the case may be. And you do that specifically into limited tangible assets.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be crypto or blockchain or Bitcoin specifically.
I was learning so much already, and I couldn't wait to have Joshua tell me more. How much does this mean to you that we're out here learning about you and that we're going to spread your word around?
It means everything.
Oh, man.
Because I'm not doing this. I'm not on social media intentionally.
Okay.
Mostly for security concerns.
Okay. Good to know.
Personal security concerns. Because I know my history.
Okay.
The night before Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, allegedly, I have a degree in journalism too.
Okay.
So I know I've been trained in using this in addition to writing curriculum. But allegedly, the night before Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, he was working on a program for financial empowerment in a certain community.
Wow.
Wink, wink. And then the next day he was taken, and I'm here like anyone in 2026 saying, was that a coincidence? Yeah, no, I don't suspect it. I don't think it was a coincidence.
Right.
And so, yes, I'm very careful with who I talk to about this.
Yeah.
I had no idea that the stakes were this high. I was contemplating if I was strong enough to take on the challenge, but I knew I at least had to try.
All right, so just all in summary before we depart here. I appreciate you, man. So if I can find someone, hey, who will rap your lyrics and kind of be the face behind your music, B, a studio, I think I have a couple people in mind, and then C, an institution who will help sponsor and pilots so you can have kind of test out this program. Those are the three things that that would really make a difference. Do I have that understanding correct? All right, man.
Following the rule of three, just like hip opportunity. Hip hop, opportunity, unity, because we need all of that in this country. This is the United
Agreed.
States, and we've probably haven't been this divided since the last time we had a big fight out.
Right.
We also need opportunity, because I don't know if anybody's noticed, this is the state capital of Texas, and yet out on these streets, I see a lack of opportunity and or financial education.
Right.
All up and down here, like Stevie Wonder could see that shit.
Awesome.
So now that our goals were defined, the next step was finding a venue for Joshua to pilot his program, and I had the perfect place in mind, Rich's Art Gallery in Austin, Texas. Rich's Art Gallery is a Black-owned studio that promotes African-American culture and values, and I thought that this would be the perfect place for Joshua to spread his wings.
Do you know if Rich's Art Gallery is open? Do you guys work there? You guys don't work there, do you? Oh, you do work there? I actually have an interesting proposition for you.
Okay, well, he's the man to talk to for that.
I'm going around trying to help people, and I'm recording because I'm demonstrating to other people to showcase how we can kind of help one another to make the world a better place. So I met this guy, Joshua, through hip-hop music. He promotes financial literacy, and he's looking for a place to pilot his program.
I mean, definitely sounds like something you'd be interested in, for sure. You obviously got to jump on the phone with him and talk to him about it.
Hello.
Hey, Joshua, this is Ramin. We spoke a little bit. I was downtown.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know if you're familiar, but I'm at Rich's Art Gallery, and they're actually a venue that promotes Black excellence, Black culture, and I think it'd be a really good fit.
Dude, I love it. You're a man of action. I love this.
Does Friday work for you?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, I'll keep in touch with you and I'll text you and we can meet up before and then we can all sit down together and work something out. Sound good?
That sounds wonderful. Hey, man, I appreciate it again.
Okay.
You're doing God's work.
All right, guys, welcome back here. We're meeting with Rich's art gallery tomorrow. Before we go into the meeting, I want to make sure that we're fully aligned. Just want to make sure we don't overwhelm Rich because I got 7 emails about all this wonderful content. Hey, Joshua.
Me?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Well, honestly, it's never boring over here.
Good to hear.
Just so you know, I'm constantly stirring the pot when it comes to this work. A lot of what I'm doing is this thing called working largely in the shadows, not in a bad way. I'm a one-man show, and so I'm doing things like going up to the state capitol, meaning I physically go up there with this curriculum that I shared with you.
Right.
And I ruffle feathers. I got detained today.
Oh my gosh.
And I've never been in trouble with the law before. The only time I've ever been to an institution like that. This is not to scare you. This is mostly just to let you know how serious I'm taking this.
Yeah, no worries.
I have a court date, and I have to appear for the charge of disorderly conduct and abusive language. Because I told a state trooper, tell that Secretary of State, Jane Nelson, to do her fucking job. I don't have a problem doing the thing called civil disobedience. Right?
Right.
But I'm just telling you, you asked, how's it going? That's how it's going.
I hear you.
This doesn't hurt. If anything, it gives me a little bit of, think about it. Again, I'm a white dude. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of street cred in the community called, okay, Mr. White Savior, okay, like how many times has Rich or someone from his community seen one of these do-gooder white people? Oh, okay, you want to help the kids? Hey, I'll show up and I'll say, oh, here's a document I've got. It says I've got a Class C misdemeanor simply for using this, my tongue.
Right.
You think I got a problem going and talking to Rich about this? I don't. I'm more concerned that he might be scared or you guys might be scared of me.
I think we can we don't want to scare him off, so I think we can kind of leave out the fact that you were detained. I don't
I'll keep that one to myself.
So,
I just think,
I
honestly, just let me say, I think it's hilarious because, people ask, how's it going? And usually people say, oh, it's fine. And then you move on.
Yeah.
Whereas you call me, you don't know what you're going to get.
I know.
Knowing that Joshua could get very easily carried away, I attempted to bring the focus of the conversation back to the event.
I think just trying to get one session on the books for 1 to 2 hours and then promoting it within the community and getting people to come and support. I think, it's not a big heavy lift on his end. And I think it's something that we're more likely to get him to agree to if we say, hey, we're just asking for 1 to 2 hours of your time at your gallery to see if we can really, if people are interested in this, so that we can help empower them with financial literacy.
I don't have a problem with that approach. And I lived in Alaska for 15 years. I've climbed big mountains before.
Okay.
So I know the difference between an escalator and a class 5 12B. And that's basically what this is. So we have to be very careful in our decision making as we're moving our way up the mountain.
I agree.
And then it's the coming down part that's actually the most dangerous. People don't realize that the most dangerous part of mountain climbing in terms of what claims the most lives is the descent.
Descent, yep.
And that's where I finish. That's where I'm done.
All right. I appreciate that. No worries.
It's so fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad, you were you're thriving in your passion and you're clearly excited about it. And it's good to hear, and it's refreshing to hear as well. So I think we're in alignment in terms of tomorrow, in terms of just our initial ask.
I can spit bars.
I bet you can.
I've never been in a recording studio. I don't know what any of those buttons and switches and none of that does. And yet still, Usher flew me out to Atlanta. I can turn into Deion Sanders or Barry Sanders real quick, depending on the situation, called I can be real humble or I can do prime time. I can do either one. I can do either one. Just something to think about.
Yeah, for sure. I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
Now, because I'm telling you, as I am constantly learning this thing called financial literacy. I don't have an MBA. I don't have a degree in finance or economics. I cut my teeth, like maybe you did, in the trenches. I'll leave you with this. I love how you proactively came and talked to me and that gentleman on the street. That shows real, like, you're willing to actually step up and do the uncomfortable thing. And I've shared all this with New York City Public Schools and the treasurer for the state of New Mexico, just so you know.
Okay.
And them saying, really? He's sharing this with us, called the thing we're not supposed, or the thing that's still, especially with Bitcoin, I don't need to spell it out to you. I just shared it with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I went there too.
Okay. I love it. I love all of it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Right.
I'll take a look.
Yeah. Usher and those guys. And even the treasurer of New Mexico, I told her it like this, Ramin. I said, well, and I said it real sweet when we were on a Zoom call. I said, well, I just tried to make the most comprehensive curriculum I could. I don't know what you guys got planned as far as, the course we're taking with money as it relates to things like, fiat currencies and all of that. I said, so, I just wanted to, have it ready. And I said it real sweet and nice like that. And she looked at me and she was like, Joshua, you little. Because again, all I'm doing is writing curriculum. I'm just using my 1A room. What's the harm in that?
Right. Up. All right. Well, I don't know if he meant to hang up. I think he did. I think he wanted to go out on a bang, but that was crazy. That was a 50-minute phone conversation to prep for a meeting tomorrow. So should be interesting. Hopefully we can secure this one pop-up session. Yeah, I don't know. This is a real toss-up here.
So I grew up, just so you know, I was a running back in high school.
Okay.
I averaged 10 yards per carry as a junior.
Hey.
I'm 51, so I grew up, my first exposure to hip hop, Kool Moe Dee.
Want me to get him? Well, I got him. My mouth is an Uzi, and I shot him.
Big Daddy Kane.
Confuse and lose, abuse and bruise the cruise and choose the use.
Mostly I grew up in Montana, and I tapped in through Fab Five Freddy
Yeah.
and Yo MTV
Let's
Raps
go.
and Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
Right.
Not Dr. Dre from NWA,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
other one.
That's cool.
Here's this too, called my degrees. I got degrees in journalism and in education, a master's degree in science. I did my master's thesis in technology integration and learning and optimizing for learning, understanding that hip hop is technology. What? Yeah, hip hop is technology.
I'm here with you. You definitely don't have to sell me on hip hop or any of that kind of stuff. I wanted to know what it is.
So he has a 3-day program. What we want to do is boil it down into a pop-up event for about 60 to 90 minutes to educate and entertain people to kind of get this pilot program on the ground running.
Gotcha.
Last thing I'll mention, ain't only gotta be black folk. Ain't only gotta be. It can. We can make this 100% ADOS. I'll be the single speck of soul, and I'll fit right in like a hand in an isotonal glove, or it can be open to anybody.
Hip opportunity, it's financial literacy. That's for anyone.
Yeah, called The Only Color That Matters Is Green, right? And so the thing is, I can be Rick Rubin, and I told Usher's New Look, the folks over there, I'd prefer to be Rick Rubin in this story and not be Rabin, but I can be if I have to be. And I will, right now. If you sprinkle your dollars into the blockchain, dollar cost averaging and recognize gains. Why? Because inflation devalues your dollar, causing financial strain. Right? That's a 12. Simple.
I mean, come on! How can you not love this guy? He's got bars!
Hey, sounds like it's going well.
It's one of these things I have to, there's a lot of information and I have to distill it down without doing show up and throw up.
I can tell you're very mentally active.
Well, because this is me giving back to hip hop and to the people of hip hop. I love this stuff.
I have a question for you real quick.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be offensive, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of people wondering, especially who are going to be watching this video, you know, you're a white guy.
Uh-huh.
And for you to promote financial literacy for the African-American community, that's a really selfless thing for you to do. Why is it specifically you're so passionate about this exact cause?
When I was living in New York City and I was going to some of these old school hip hop dance parties there, and I was getting introduced to them by this gentleman by the name of Jean. Jean. And he's Haitian. And he's as black as black gets. But I was asking him in the process of me going into these dance parties, I said, do you think I'm going to have any issue me showing up like this? He says, Joshua, the only color that matters is green. Just like I said before, the only color that matters is green.
Do you have like an idea when you would like to have it?
I mean, it'd be nice to sneak it in during Black History Month, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So why don't we do like a pop-up event on the 21st, then we'll come through on the 28th as well?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, boy. Let's fucking go, boy.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. How do you feel? We already got something on the books, man. Is that exciting?
It is. And also, Joshua is climbing a K2 and has been for 3 years. Living up in the 20,000 foot space it takes a toll. So I'm smiling on the inside, even if it doesn't look like it.
Good to hear, good to hear.
So now that the event is secured, the next step is to produce one of Joshua's songs. But how can I do this for just $0? I needed the help of a very good friend.
My name's Tasmont. We've got over 6 million streams in Spotify throughout my productions. Electronic dance, indie dance, but I can do a little bit of everything. And today we're gonna be recording Ramin into this really cool rap beat.
Okay, yeah, we should pull up the lyrics.
Let's pull up the lyrics, let's pull up the beat, and let's fucking do this thing.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Yo, 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 let's do it. It's time to make a change, just switch up your mind. Money in your pocket with a shift in time. No more spending like there's no tomorrow. Budgeting and saving, that's the new motto.
Set your goals and work toward them every day, cause a little sacrifice gets you big pay. Just be patient, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And soon enough, your bank account will be mint.
Money in your pocket, yeah, that's the goal. Gotta manage it right, never lose control. Mindset shift, that's what we need to achieve financial freedom. Plant the seed. Say goodbye to those impulsive buys, cause those expenses ain't worth the prize. Make a budget, stick to it like glue. Watch your savings grow, that's what you gotta do.
Avoid that like plague, always pay what you owe. Cause when it comes down to it, it's your future, you know. Make your money work for you, invest it smart, and soon enough, you'll have a really nice car.
Money in your pocket, yeah, that's the goal. Gotta manage it right, never lose control. Mindset shift, that's what we need to achieve financial freedom. Plant the seed.
If you want to make some money, put it into assets over time to make the honey. You should really get to learning, so you can then provide for all the things that you've been yearning.
And don't forget to hustle on the side. Extra income, it won't be denied. Get creative, opportunities around, and before you know it, extra money, it's found.
Just remember, there's no shortcut to success. Hard work, determination, that's what we press. It's all about our mindset, the way we think. And with the right one, we always in sync.
So there you have it, the key to success. A mindset shift and your money's truly blessed.
save every dollar, the lady's gonna holler. That's how you make it work till you're a big baller. Money in your pocket with a little bit of loving. It's all about the hustle, so you better not be slugging. Got chores and odd jobs, your bills are not done, so persevere and push until the game is yours to rule it. Money in your pocket, yeah, that's the goal. Gotta manage it right, never lose control. Mindset shift, that's what we need to achieve financial freedom. Plant the seed. Hey man, how much have you saved last year? $50 gazillion. Whoa, how'd you do it? Dollar cost averaging is the new fish dish. Wow.
Now that we recorded that banger, it's time to show Joshua what we created.
So yeah, it's all the things called I gotta get ready for this 3-hour event that we've got coming up.
Yes.
I've also, just to tie a bow around this is day 1111 of free soloing Mount No Cap as opposed to El Cap. It's Mount No Cap.
Well, Joshua, I have the song, the first song, Money in Your Pocket.
Perfect.
Yo, 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 let's do it. It's time to make a change. Just switch up your mind.
Boom. What'd you think?
I like it. It's giving I think at the end of the day, for what I imagine to be you're how old again? 30?
30.
30?
You know?
Certainly, yeah. 20s to 30, the kind of people you'd see at this event.
Perfect. It looks like he loved it.
So yeah, think on it and we'll meet next Saturday. Sound
Well,
good?
I have called it really comes down to, I mean, I could, I was trying to do the finger snap. There we go. That's actually good rehab for my hand.
All right, that's good.
With the event on the horizon, it was time to meet again. I felt like we were making real progress, but this was my first time getting my hands on the curriculum. I really wanted to help Joshua because I knew he stood for a righteous cause. I knew he had the knowledge and meant well. He just needed help with the packaging and delivery. This is something I normally wouldn't do, and I am way outside my comfort zone here, but I knew this was important because if I could go out of my way to lend a helping hand, then what could you do to try and make the world a better place?
You didn't know this, but you guys are all going to be teaching this eventually.
Let's see it.
At the end of the day, I'm trying to make this as little about me as possible and mostly about this and communicating the idea.
And after an hour-long meeting, I knew we had a real grasp on how this live event was going to go. But sometimes, things don't go as planned.
The net of it is I kind of completed the assignment. Now that doesn't mean the assignment is done. It just means my part in all of this is done.
Okay, so let's back up. So we're supposed to have the event, but then you got a new assignment.
I'm waiting for the next assignment. So
Okay.
the folks that I answer to, and or him or her or it or whatever grand designer that's giving me my marching orders is saying, pause.
And who's it coming from exactly?
I'm not gonna mention anything more than what I said called everyone has a boss. I'm just saying this as someone who's Gen X.
Right.
The forgotten generation. Gen X. Die Hard is our Christmas movie. You guys have way bigger problems than me not teaching this program. This project, it's really just another form of analog to digital.
Right.
I am as a bridge trying to help bridge a gap between Boomer and them allegedly breaking the money,
Right.
and me calling cap on Boomers and pull yourself up by your bootstraps and that whole song and dance while they killed the dollar. And now people like you and me have to figure out, well, how are we going to build our life raft called gold, silver, Bitcoin? And those fucking boomers that ignored the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, you guys, you ignored the Wizard of Oz. You ignored it. And I'm here to tell you and remind you right here. Here's what I think about you pulling yourself up by your, you know what, boomers. And that's true for conservatives, progressives, Democrats, Republicans. You're all fucked. Fuck you. That's what I say to my parents' generation. You're the problem, not us. You know, the only thing that's gonna save us apart from this and us putting our heads together is technology and things like Bitcoin. So these are the real problems that we could talk about in a pop-up, but also I would be putting myself at risk of, not that it would happen yesterday, but day on day, day in and day out, the same thing that happened to Charlie Kirk would eventually happen to me. There's a good likelihood that I will be visited in the middle of the night by some cleaning crew and they will wipe me off the record. I mean, from ever existing, including this curriculum. So I have zero to lose as I am Eminem saying, fuck you all, not you, but fuck all of you in power. I don't give a fuck. I'm in Texas and I can use this 1A all I want and you can't fucking stop me. And I wish you would come over here, Jocko Willink. Fuck you too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fuck you, Jocko Willink. And your private security job, and Andrew Bustamante, CIA operative, and also some stooge for some corporation who's gonna get paid to whack me. And fuck you, and I wish you would. Tighten the grip, bitch. Fuck you.
Before we continue on our long list of fuck yous, initially we met on the streets of Austin. I was trying to help you with your mission, which is help promoting financial literacy amongst the African American community. We did make some headway in some regards, and we did make some headway in some other regards, in the sense that you needed help with finding a rapper, making a rap song, having a pop-up event. So we did make the rap song, and we were able to schedule an event. Even though it didn't go through, we still were able to schedule it, and I think that process was still helpful. So overall, did you feel like I was able to assist you in your journey? What are your thoughts and feelings about it?
I think you are helping me. You have helped me get the message out there. The reality is, one of the fun things to be learning and or teaching about this thing called cash rules everything around me is we as men doing the work called trying to save civilization from itself. Nobody gives a fuck. Much like active duty combatants in a war, it's a thankless job.
Any final messages from Joshua Marks as the man who's trying to promote financial literacy through hip-hop opportunity? What do you want the people to ultimately know?
Everyone's lying to you, including your family. And I've experienced it firsthand, so I know what I'm talking about. Called your parents subconsciously, allegedly, probably hate you for some weird evolutionary biology reason, and or have some sort of, it's mostly jealousy because they know time is not on their side. Most people, in spite of all of our altruistic attitudes, are really just in it for themselves. So hence why nobody wants to be a parent anymore, because guess what? Making more people, it's a giant inconvenience. For anyone to take my work beyond, oh, this is a nice idea, means they have to be inconvenienced. With me and my child called Hip Hop and Financial Literacy, a 3-year-old baby that they have no interest in feeding or giving any milk to or giving any sustenance. It's all a pattern, but best believe, financial literacy, it's not just margin calls and leverage trades and closed calls and puts and longs. No, there's more to it, including this human thing called I get way more help from random strangers like my friend Ramin here than I do from my own family. Brothers, sisters, mothers, aunts, uncles. And so it really starts to help crystallize this thing called who is really family and who is not. Called the people that care show up. And this is a man who I've never met before, what, a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, yet he's closer to me than people that I came out of. How's that for some financial education?
So, ultimately, what did we learn? Even I'm not sure. But what do? We met a new person, we listened to him, we gave him a chance, and we ultimately made a new friend. And this is what I believe is an essential part of the human experience. We're all living life together on this planet, so how can we come together and make the most of it? And while we didn't get our tears of joy, we did get a bunch of laughter and smiles. So ultimately, what it's really all about is connecting with others to understand one another so that we can all live a better life together. My name is Ramin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really just wanted to make something that was genuine to me and what I truly believed in. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm excited to get back out into the world and do more social experiments so that we can truly understand what it means to live a good life. Thank you and take care.
Before I got here, I was listening to a psychologist, Dr. Orion Taraban, talking about emotional exercise and being able to exercise our emotions such that we can keep an even keel. And you're doing a really good job of this thing called stoicism in the face of a storm, which I, at the beginning of our interview, did not do. And I did that intentionally because I need people to see these right here called "Don't Mistake My Kindness for Weakness, Bitches." Because I can be a nice guy, and I can also be a human honey badger for good reason, not because I want to be, but because, like Bruce Willis in Die Hard, he had to. He had to.